it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with day 20 of 30 Inks 30 Days. Can you believe we're 2/3 of the way through? I can't believe there's only 10 more days left. This is like usually around the time that I'm kind of like asking myself, why did I do this to myself with recording all these videos every day? But, yeah, like, I'm okay now. Like, it's also the time where I'm like, ugh, I'm like hating the fact that I decided to do videos, but also loving, like, sad that it's almost over. So, like, it's a really weird spot for me this time. Like, I'm actually, like, I've been enjoying this, I think, because I'm, like, using stuff that I have and not being overwhelmed by the samples. I'm just overwhelmed by my own bottles of ink. I realized I forgot to show you the coloring card that I have for this ink. This is one, I've had it so long that I used to only do like swab on part of it, and so I went through and like corrected all my cards so they all match the way that I do it now. So so this one looks a little different than just like a straight swatched ink, but yeah, you can see there's some sheen, and we didn't see that in here because I ruined the splats, but on the Clairefontaine paper we actually get a little bit, and I'm hoping that this is coming through. It kind of resembles the Tala from like a week or so ago, but except instead of shimmer, it's sheen. I don't know if I can get it to where they both display at the same time. It's like similar. Hoping you can see that. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's a similar kind of like base color too, I think. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying this. This is a great combination. I did finally like fill the pen. I still need to remove the sticker residue, but I had after like playing with it for splats, I looked and the little stopper was up towards the top, and so I dunked it in the ink and it filled just fine. So it's just because the stopper was pushed down that it wasn't creating the seal to like pull the ink in. So anyway, so we're all good now. Yeah, so now we're gonna move on to day 20. I did get a little bleed through on this one, a little bit on this one too, but that's okay. Like that, it happens. Like it seems like I've gotten a lot of bleed through or show through on most of these, but yeah, so that's cool. The bleed through is not so much on this paper, just where I've like super splattered it, because I'm not doing the splats as high up as I was when I had a regular tripod. Also, here is the dried chromatography. This is where I didn't like make the whole line, so it kind of split a little weird. It's the moonlight in the moonlit night. But I made that joke yesterday, but I still think it's funny. So that's that. Oh shoot, I need water for this chromatography. So one second. Okay, so let me put this stuff away. Yes, so our ink today, as you have already seen from the title, is Blackstone Ink's Lemur Lime. This was the collaboration between Lemur Ink and Blackstone Inks. There was some residual dust. It looks like it might have crusted a little bit. Oh yeah, there's a little crust along the edges. Oh yeah, you can see right there. So I'm going to just brush that aside. Probably because there's yellow in here, I'm assuming, because it's like a yellowy green. But yeah, but the pen that we're using is my Lamy 2000. As you remember yesterday, I said that I like putting flashy inks in this pen because it's such like a classic, elegant, understated, like classic pen. It's just a black pen. It looks like it would be boring. You stick some black ink in it, which, I mean, whatever, put whatever ink you want in it, but I like putting flashy inks in it. So I have Lemur Lime in here for right now, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm going to, I almost started with the wrong one, so we're just going to zoom on in. So 30 inks. This is day 20. This ink kind of reminds me of a greener version of Birmingham Pens Rodman Gunpowder Tea. It's like a greener version, but it's like kind of bonkers crazy like that color is, sort of. Ink. I have no idea what the availability on this is, because it's an exclusive with Lemur ink. It's the only place you can get it. So I didn't check that before I started doing this. So inks, Lemur line. So check their website. And also a sample will be thrown into the box for the Epic giveaway at the end of the month. So yeah, so if you're still interested in that, just to like reiterate what's happening there, I'm going to give you instructions on day 30's post for entering the contest, and then I'll pick somebody at random. But what's going to happen is some person will win a sample of every ink I've used this month. So like an Epic sample pack of ink sampliness. So yeah, so I think that's kind of fun, and then you can like sort of play along at home, and maybe some of these are inks that you don't have. I kind of tried to pick inks that were a little different than what like the standard, like in a Roshizuku, where lots of people have those, or like Diamine, which I'm sure Diamine inks are coming. I have a few that I want to use, but I try to kind of pick, like, I didn't purposely start to pick like special-ish inks, but also I'm hoping that I get my Ferris wheel press in this month and I can do some of those, because I got some of the new spring or summer colors, but I also got some of the like the old collections of colors of inks that I never like ended up getting. So I'm hoping that some of those show up so I can throw some of those in here. And I think I have some ink coming from Australia that I'm hoping gets here in time, so I can maybe throw in a sample or two of that. But we'll see. I've got some more troublemaker inks that I could play with. I have, whatever. If there's like an ink that you're kind of like wondering about, leave it in the comments, and if I can fulfill your request, I will. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. So at the end of the month, like I said, just to repeat myself again, I will post instructions on how to enter the contest on the last day of the month, and then I'll let it run for a few days, maybe over the weekend, or I don't know, something, a length of time. I'll let it run, and then I'll close it out, and we'll do a random comment draw, and I'll send ink to whoever wins. And it's open internationally. Anywhere I can send a package from the United States. If I can send it to your country, you're eligible to enter. Nobody else has anything to do with this. It's just me. It's coming from my own personal ink stash. And yeah, that's it. So anyway, so I think it's going to be fun. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Tune in on day 30, September 30th. And yeah, you can decide, you can figure out if you want to join or if you want to enter that contest, and we'll see what happens. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, I wanted to say thank you very much. I recently, and I keep forgetting to mention this, my little channel has over 300 subscribers now. And so I'm just like, I'm so blown away that you guys are like here and want to like hang out and play with inks and pen with me. And I'm so grateful that you guys are here. I was trying to think of something to do. So I might do, I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, but we're going to do this giveaway for 30Inks30Days for sure. And I'll decide what to do. About my 300 subscribers, because I can't believe it. 300 of you want to hang out. More than 300 of you. We have a few more than 300 at this point that I'm recording this now. Just want to hang out and play with pens and ink and stuff with me. So I appreciate you being here. Even if you're not subscribed, if you're just watching this video, if you've watched it for any length of time, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, the whole thing, like, just thank you for being here. Like, it's so fun. I'm having so much fun doing this. I started this channel, I want to say it was like early February. It was sometime in February, maybe the end of January, but I think February. I'll have to check for sure. But yeah, I'm blown away by everything this channel, like doing this YouTube thing has given me. It's given me like some really great friends and all of you, and like a really close-knit like pen group and just everything. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying, but I'm just so grateful and so happy that so many of you wanted to hang out with me, because I just did this because I wanted to unbox ink flights, and it turned into all of this. So I'm really excited. You guys are awesome, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super smiling because I'm really happy you guys are here. So thank you for watching, whether you've been here the whole time or just started watching me for 30 inks, or just subscribed yesterday, or just found me, or whatever. The Hobonichi video was a pretty big hit. So yeah, so if you're here because of that, or if you're here because of inks, or you're here for whatever reason that you're here, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I love being able to interact with you guys in the comments. Like, my comment section is like, it's out of control, but in the best way. Like, there's so many of you that are commenting, and I respond to everybody, and it's just, it's a blast. I'm having so much fun. So I'm glad that you guys are here and having fun with me. Anyway, that was a tangent I didn't expect to go on, but I'm so like just overwhelmed and grateful because you guys are the best. And this ink is bonkers. This ink is like practically blinding me. It's amazing. Okay, so let's see if we can get a splat. Splat, splat, splat. Splatty, splat. This is one of those pens. I've talked about it before, where I like pre-inked it like last week, just in anticipation of wanting to like have pens to play with. And yeah, I love my Lamy 2000. It's one of my, I would say, top 5 pens. Like, honestly, I love it. It's the only pen that I've ever purchased that I've actually been mad at myself. Like, I stopped writing with it when I first inked it up and was like, Manda, why did you wait so long to get this pen? It's understated, and it doesn't look like much. I mean, it looks like a classic pen, but I just love it. I love the way it writes. I have a medium nib on mine. Oh, I didn't even write the pen on here. Okay. No, this is gonna be tricky. Sorry, I'm doing my weird side lefty thing that like squicks people out sometime. And I have a medium nib, but it kind of writes a little stubby, kind of. I don't know, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It's really smooth. I don't have the problem of a sweet spot that I've noticed. I mean, maybe, but I don't notice it. If it's a thing that exists, I don't notice it. I'm getting a little nib creep on here, like a little crud from doing the splats. I don't know if you can see it. It'll wipe right off. I'll show you. It'll wipe right off and be just fine. But oh, now I've got a fiber from my cloth. But yeah. Also, if you ever get a pen, like you open a pen, like you have like an orange ink, like Diamond Pumpkin is really bad about this. Or I'm trying to think of the other one. Is it Ancient Copper, or maybe it's Autumn Oak? Like an orangey, yellowy ink. If you ever get like crust on your nib right here, all you have to do is like dunk it in water to like reconcentrate it, or wipe it off. Even just wipe it off. And it'll be fine. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's a little tip for you that you probably already knew, but just in case you didn't, every once in a while I'll share something that I think somebody, already knows, and somebody thanks me for showing it. So, we're all at different points along this fountain pen journey. So, yeah, whether you're new or a seasoned professional, we all have stuff to learn. I'm learning all the time. Most of the stuff I'm learning is how I can't say things in French or other languages or German. I was taking German via Duolingo for a little while, and then I got busy with work stuff and just stopped doing it. But Blackstone inks, Lemur, Lime. This is Lemur ink exclusive. I have purchased many a TWSBI from Lemur Inks. And some ink too, actually. What did I order? Well, this obviously. I feel like there was another bottle of ink that I recently purchased from them, because they had it in stock. But, let me... 2000. Medium nib. But yeah, they're great over there. I think I read that they're moving right now. They're moving their headquarters to a different location, a bigger location, I believe. So that's exciting. Good job for them. My last TWSBI, I ordered the TWSBI, the 588 ALR, the punch pink. I ordered that, but I ordered it from a different place because I'm having some stuff done to it. So that I'll show you that when I get it, which I'm hoping will probably be next week, maybe. I don't know. I got the notification that it's processing. I haven't received that I'm aware of a shipping notification, so. So that will be coming when it gets here. I was trying to decide. I'm already trying to decide what ink to put in it. I don't know though. I don't know that retinas is the proper plural term. Retinae? I have no idea. Anyway, I purchased this ink from Lemur Inks. I think it's just Lemur Ink, not Lemur Inks, but I'm just going to leave it. I was buying a pen and saw it was still in stock. It's a crazy bonkers color and had to have it. The shading and flow are awesome, and the slime color is bright enough to burn your retinas. Eye-searing lime green. Oh, let's see. Let me do some splats. We're probably going to ruin some of the text while doing this, but always have to have the splats. It's not a 30 inks without some ink spots. Ta-da! It's very nice. So here's the creep on that nib while it's still like liquidy. And I cannot wait to see how these splats dry. These are going to be amazing. So anyway, so here's my bottle of ink. Here is my swatch card. Oh, I'm zoomed out. Let me zoom, or zoomed in. Let me zoom back out. Oops, come back. And here is our pen for today. The pen looks so boring compared to the rest of it, but also not. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, we forgot to do the chromatography. We almost forgot to do the chromatography. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to set this off to the side so it dries. And I'm going to grab a chromatography strip, and we're gonna do that, and then I'll show you the dried one, obviously, tomorrow. Over here. I know I recently showed these, but this is the strips that I get from Amazon, is where I ordered mine. And they come in 6-inch strips, and then I cut them down to be 2 inches, so I get extras out of them. Because none of my chromatographies have even gone anywhere close to that. So yeah. So let's get our water. Oh gosh, I'm so excited to see what this does. So excited. Cool. So it doesn't look like much of it sticks around really. It just kind of flows up the paper, so fun. I can't wait to see what that looks like when it's dry. So we will take a look at that tomorrow on day 21. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you have a request that you want to see, like an ink that I have that you want to see, my ink spreadsheet is linked in my about page, and I think there's usually a link in the description box to my inky spreadsheet. So if you want to take a look at that and make a request, I make no promises about fulfilling them, but if I kind of know what you want, it'll make it a little easier for me to pick some inks, although I'm still going to kind of do whatever I want to do. But you know, it's nice to know, since I'm giving away a sample pack, it would be nice to be able to include inks that you want in that sample pack. So like I said, I'm open to suggestions. The only one I ask that you don't request is Lamy Dark Lilac, because that will be featured on a day at some point. I haven't decided when yet, so at some point. So anyway, here's our ink of the day, Blackstone Lemur Lime. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Love you. Bye.